Okay, I'm in the kitchen cooking. Today I'm cooking game. I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time. Um, Artists, when you're trying to get into the music business, you're trying to do everything you can do to get into the game. But it is a business. And you have to learn how to do more than just make a song early in the game if you're going to be really successful in the game. You got to know how teams work. You got to understand a whole lot. And you can't wait until you blow up to start figuring out how this game works so you can start blaming other people for things that didn't go how you really wanted them to go. Example, you sign to a boutique label. The boutique label is getting the majority of the percentage because they're putting up all the money. They're paying for the producers, they're paying for the studio time, they're paying for your child support, they're paying for your clothing, they're paying for your videos, they're helping you get your online marketing going, they're doing all types of stuff to help you be successful as an artist. Then once you blow up, you start getting to $25, $30, $40, $50,000 a show. Now all of a sudden, you could have did all this by yourself, but you didn't do it. Okay, so prime example, if you invest in the stock market, if you bought Apple stock at $5 or $10 and now it's worth $800, $900, Apple's not gonna come back to you and say, well, you'd have made enough money off of me, we taking your stock away. That's not how it works. Not to say that it can't be renegotiated, but that's where business savvy comes in at. You get your lawyer to contact their lawyer and let them know that, hey, we're interested, we're trying to renegotiate some things and work some things out because now the artist is paying for the producers. The artist is paying for studio time. The artist is paying for their own videos and their own wardrobe and their own travel and everything. So now we need to renegotiate this because it's all about return on investment. It's all about percentages. Artists, if you want to be big as Beyonce, if you want to be big as Jay-Z, T.I., Justin Bieber, Lil Baby, Migos, anybody you see that's super, super big, the first thing you need to understand is this. At least 50% of every dollar you make is going to have to be paid to your team. Not to your tax man. You ain't even got to him yet. Just to your team, your manager, your booking agent, your DJ or your dancers or your band, your personal assistant. All the people that work around you on a day-to-day basis, they have to be paid because if you don't pay them, you're going to be talking the same game to everybody that say, oh, they stole from me. Okay, you got a $7 million house. You got $3 million worth of cars in the garage. You paying me $50,000 a year to make sure your business is straight. Of course, I'm going to steal from you. If you pay people, they will not steal from you because their kids are in private school. They ride around in a nice car, living in a nice house. They don't want to lose that job. So, understand how this business works. It's the music business. Megan Thee Stallion said she had a 60-40 deal. Megan, I know you rock with me, but I'm going to give you some advice. 60-40 is an incredible deal. Most artists that sign to a label get 12 to 15 points, which is 12 to 15%. If you sign a 360, you may get 20 points, which is 20%. So, with that being said, and they still have to pay all them same expenses you said, videos, music, everything is deducted from that 20%, from their side of the budget. Because when you go into a record label and you go to New York, and you go to LA, you go to Santa Monica, you go to Times Square, you go to those big buildings, nothing inside these buildings except the record company. They pay for all the bills for these companies with the money they make from music. So, when you sign up, I'm not saying the label is ripping you off because you're only getting 20%. All those executives and all that building cost is paid from money that they make from artists. It's the music business. Understand that. And don't forget, if you really want to be a big superstar, you have to be willing to understand that at least 50% of every dollar you make is going to go to pay your team. If you don't understand that, you and your team will be in court. And when you go to court, you're going to be paying your lawyers. You have to settle with your team. It's going to be a whole lot of other costs that nobody around you is going to get money from. Think about it. I know some guys who have settled some cases and the sub label might get 10 million and you got to pay all the court costs and all that. Now, these people are not even working for you anymore. And they have walked away with 5 million, 10 million, 15 million. I know one guy right now is in the case, they've offered him $30 million to walk away. 30 million. He's going to walk away with $30 million. He has to do no work on your project ever again. You got to be stupid not to understand how this game really works. Don't let people who don't know anything about this game advise you on how this game works. If you sign to a sub label, of course they want to get paid. You sign to a production company, a So Def or a QC or a label like that, they have to make money off everything you do, because how else are they going to make money? So they're not ripping you off. They're sharing in the profits of what they've invested their money into. And you have to understand that. How else are they going to make money? Are they just spending their money to get you on, put you on, and you just walk away? That is not how this works. It is the music business.